Let's multiply 3x to the second power by 2x plus 5. And that 2x plus 5 is going to be in parentheses, so that's all one piece multiplied by this 3x squared. So to do this, we're going to need the distributive property, but we could also compute this using the box method that we've talked about before. So let's see how that would work. All right, so we've got, in parentheses, we've got two terms here, the 2x and the 5. And on the outside, we've just got one term, a monomial by a binomial. Mono means 1, bi means 2. So we're only going to need one row, and that one row is going to have length 3x squared, or height if you prefer. And then we're going to need to split this into two columns, because there are two pieces or two terms inside the parentheses. So we split it into two columns or two boxes. We're going to compute the area of each box and add it up to get the final result. But the widths here are going to come from the parentheses. So the first width here is 2x, the second one is 5. And the way this works is if we compute the total width, we start at the left corner, we walk 2x units, we end up in the middle, and we walk 5 more units and we end up in the next corner. So 2x plus 5 is the total width. Now let's compute the area of each of the smaller rectangles. So the length in the first one is 3x squared, and the width is 2x. We multiply that out, length by width, to get area. And we can switch the order here. When we're multiplying 3 times x squared times 2x is the same thing as 3 times 2 times x squared times x. 3 times 2 is 6. X squared times x, there's 1, 2, 3 x's. That's 6x to the third power. So that's 6x to the third power is the area of the first box. And we can do the same thing with the next box. 3x is the length again, or excuse me, 3x to the second power. And 5 is the width. We multiply that out. We can switch the order because multiplication is computative. 3 times 5 times x to the second power. 3 times 5 is 15 times x squared. So this box is of area 15x squared. If we want the total area, and that's exactly what this multiplication here represents, then we've got to add these two areas up, because the total area of the outer rectangle is the sum of the smaller areas. So this gives us 6x to the third power plus 15x squared.